Okay.
How long was this stuff composted?
I don't know. So we're planting potatoes. So you can see we've got a trench here. This was a spot where my tractor was parked for a long time because it needed work. And now we've got the work done. So we're taking a little excavator and we're just loosening the soil. We're not like going real deep or doing anything like that. We're just loosening it up so we can trench it. So we've got this little trench here, and then our potatoes are here. We've got Red Pontiac, Yukon Gold, Kennebec, and Irish Cobbler. And then
hopefully we didn't leave them too long. I mean, they had some nice sprouts on them, but you can see
well, they still got pretty nice
some of the
sprouts.
Sprouts are a little brown on the top because we got delayed in planting them. So
yeah, we're about a month behind in planting our potatoes.
Yeah, but after we cut them to let them heal, how many days? It's been about a week.
Yeah,
and we had intended on planting them the next day or the day after, and I don't remember if it was raining or.
And then we both got the flu. So
always so much going on. So we have horse manure, composted horse manure that we got local, and we got it for free. So I'm going to do at least two methods. So we dug a trench, about a 6-inch trench, and I sprinkled some of that horse manure in there, as you can see. So the next one, 2 to 3 feet later, we're going to do the same potatoes. We're going to put them on top of the ground, and we are going to put straw on top of them.
And we have plenty of straw.
And we'll do like, excuse me, 3 to 6 inches of straw on top. And then we'll do another row trenched with a different type of potato. So did you tell them the 4 types of potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do that. So we'll have 8 rows then. And then if we have any potatoes left over, I want to try using a cardboard box and put it in a cardboard box. And I think I might mix a little bit of soil, a little bit of compost, and straw and cover them with that. And then as the plants come up, when they come up, as some people say 12 inches, some say 6 inches. But anyways, somewhere between 6 and 12 inches, you want to cover half of it. You want to leave about 3 inches. So you want to, if it's in the trench, you're going to take that dirt that's on the side of the trench and fill it up so you have about 3 to 6 inches of plant showing at the top. And just cover the bottom part of the plant that's growing out of the ground. And the same with the straw method. You're going to do the same thing. As that plant comes up, you're going to cover it with the straw and leave about 3 to 6 inches above ground. And that's how you get more potatoes. So that's what we're doing here.
And we'll show you the results when we're done.
Yeah, and this is Missouri clay. It looks nice.
It's not.
But it's clay, and there's a lot of rocks in here. A lot of what you see, like when you see these chunks here, sometimes they're dirt, but most of the time these are rocks. So it looks like a chunk of dirt. That was, but that's a rock. So there's a ton of rocks in here. I already threw a few of the rocks out of here, and I found some big ones.
And if we find walnuts or acorns,
Give them to the pigs.
we'll throw them to these guys.
Yeah, and this is right next to the pigs.
Yeah, this is uphill from the pigs, so we don't have to worry about that. So, all right, that's it. So here's the first row. And whenever you put potatoes in the ground, you want to put them cut side down with the eyes pointed up. So this is the dug row. And then this is the row we're doing right on the ground. We're going to cover with straw.
And we're putting that 2 to 3 feet apart.
Yeah, 2 to 3
You
feet
want
apart.
room
For the plants and potatoes to grow. So we're planting potatoes and we're using the machine to dig the ground up a little bit. And my helper just came up and he loves that thing. Are you having fun, Jack? Yeah?
Here we are. We've done the Kennebec in the dirt. We trenched it. We put them 8 to 10 inches apart. Some people say 12, or I'm sorry, 10 to 12 inches apart. I had read that 10 will keep them from getting gigantic. If you want gigantic potatoes, put them 12 inches apart. And then this method, we did the same potatoes, Kennebec, and we just set them on the ground and put, before we put them on the ground, we put some of that horse manure compost that we had, and then put the straw on it. And then here we dug a trench, and that's Irish cobbler potatoes. Did the same thing, mounded up about 3 inches of soil over them. And here we didn't have as many Irish cobblers, so the back part, if you can see, is Irish cobbler, and then the front part is red Pontiac here. And we had quite a few of the red Pontiacs, so then we have a whole row of the red Pontiac here. And then we have Yukon Golds. And we did the same thing. Trench, and you can see Dave got a little heavy on the hay here, but well, we're trying this out to see. We've done this in raised beds before, and that's pretty easy if you have raised beds to dig it up, trench your potatoes. Our biggest thing is we forget to come out as the plant is growing up and to mound more dirt or straw over it, because that's how you get more potatoes. And we forget to do that. So we're going to try and be better about it. We were trying to look for a way that is, we didn't have to do a lot of prep. So we found this area. It's going to be sunny because there's no trees here. This is the east, and there's no trees here. So it'll be sunny here. And that we wouldn't have used this area for anything. So we're just trying it. And then I had 4 red Pontiacs left over. So I had read somewhere you can do them in cardboard boxes. So I'm doing it in a cardboard box. I put the 4 potatoes in there. We put a little bit of the horse manure compost. I put a little bit of dirt. I don't know if you have to do that or not. I'm just kind of winging it. I put straw. Dave had all of this straw in there, but I'm going to use that to cover the potatoes. And then I'm going to take this box and probably, because I want it to get about the same sunlight so I can see what happens. So I'm probably going to put it like over there somewhere, or over there. So it's in the same area as these other potatoes. My goal in doing these potatoes was to test a couple different ways of doing them. And I know there's a lot of videos on that, but it's different for everybody, for every region, for every area in that region. So you really have to test for yourself. You can see what I did. And we're in the Ozarks in southern Missouri. So now the potatoes, I did want to mention, normally we don't get seed potatoes. We just, if we have potatoes grow from the grocery store, we just grow those. And we haven't had an issue with them. Dave and I were actually at a grocery store at Town and Country, and they looked really good. So we got them, and that was the Kennebec, the Irish cobbler, the Yukon Gold, and the red Pontiac. So we're trying those. Like I said, normally we just use whatever's in the grocery store and whatever we had from the grocery store. We do have some more potatoes to plant. I just remembered. We got some little purple, like fingerling potatoes that we actually grew, but there wasn't a whole lot of them. So they started to get eyes, so we're going to grow those too. We'll have to figure out where we're going to put those. Maybe we'll put those over here too. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to water all these potatoes. I put the box of the red Pontiac over there. I will, as we cover the plants as they grow up, and we cover them with straw, I will put those flaps up. I'm not sure what I'm going to tie them up with. Maybe twine. I don't want to use tape or anything because it doesn't break down. Or maybe paper tape. But I will use those sides that are on that box to contain any straw that I build up. But you want to make sure that you water your plants thoroughly, or your potato, not with that, thoroughly once you have them planted. And that's it. Make sure you plant them in a sunny location. come out and water them after the sun starts going down too. Alrighty. Thank you for joining us on Growing Home Acres and watching our little project here. I hope you have some fun projects going, and let us know how you're doing on your stuff too. And I hope you're enjoying your life, and God bless.